Okay, I'm a little nervous. Here I come, I'm a little late. Here I come. Wow, I'm nervous, man. I am, I ain't gonna lie. I'm nervous, but you know what? I wanna do this because every time I make a video, every time I make a video, you know, I erase it, man. I feel embarrassed. Here I come. Oh, I'm nervous, yo. Yeah, every time I make a video, y'all, I erase it. I don't know who's watching, but I'm gonna be straight up today. Tell y'all what I've been going through, man. How hard it been in my recovering. It have not been easy, man. It's been hard. God has given me a lot of no's. To be honest with y'all, I know y'all be watching a lot of videos and thinking that I'm doing so great. I am. I'm doing great with myself. I'm going on 2 years clean. Other than that, I'm getting a lot of professional help. I'm doing counseling once a week with mental health. I finished my 12-step program. I'm doing parenting class. I've been doing that for a year now. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I've been doing parenting for a year now. And I do fatherhood connection. I completed that. I got a certificate for that. And I go to an after-school program with my kids on Tuesdays and Fridays. I stopped kind of putting them on the videos because this is about me. Yeah, man, it's been hard. To be straight up with y'all, I never felt so much and got back up and start again over. This mission, oh man, I'm proud of myself. I didn't think I'd make it this far. I'm so thankful for my sisters. They've been there for me, especially my oldest two sisters. Oh man. But my one sister, she's been so supportive. I feel like she really believes in me, that I'm gonna go where I'm going. Other than that, I'm up here in the mountains where I don't know nobody at all. I don't got no family members up here. I'm all the way up here in the middle of nowhere. I didn't plan this. This was all God's plan. After my son passed, my mother, oh man, it took a big impact because my mom, I kept saving it for tomorrow. I wanted to have a sit down with her and talk to her. I kept saving it for tomorrow and tomorrow. And finally we was having conversations. And yeah, I was using, man, heavy. I got the phone call. That tear me up. I was so high, man. At a funeral, I had glasses on the whole time because I knew they was on live. I was high. So gone. Spaced out. Completely gone. And then when I got to Puerto Rico, it was even worse because he was even stronger. Oh, man. Came back home. I tried to put myself together. And my uncle passed. Back to back, man. And in my uncle's funeral, I remember talking about finding my son there, my oldest son. And we had a little fallout, but he hugged me and he kissed me. And I know he felt embarrassed, man, because I had marks all over, on my neck and everywhere else. And I wasn't carrying myself like I usually do. Because this is me, I stay fresh. Even when I was using. To be honest, I stay fresh. This is me. It's always been me. I don't know. I got piles of stuff I ain't even wear yet. Yeah. My son told me that my youngest son was getting into some stuff. And I kept saving it for tomorrow and for the right time. That day that I got that phone call, I was laying down in bed downstairs, and I jumped up. I jumped up, man, and I ran up the stairs. It's a true story, y'all. I ran up the stairs and I reached the top of the stairs. There's like a freezer there. I leaned there and I was like, man, Nico, I gotta help him. And my wife aunt is watching the news, and she's telling me the school is locked down, and I'm saying, yeah, you know, I gotta talk to Nico. I gotta reach out to my kid's mom, and I gotta talk to my son, and right there and then I got the phone call, man. Right there and then. A couple seconds later. She had no remarks, man. She just put it out there. She didn't even tell me personal. She told my kid's mom. And that blew my heart, man. That blew my heart because I raised that kid. As a baby, I used to fight to babysit him. I used to fight with my cousin. Which one of us would babysit him? I used to fight with my cousins so they won't babysit him. So they won't even want to babysit him. So I could stay with them, just to spend more time with them. And I spent a lot of time with him as a baby, as he was young. The last time I spent time with him, he was 14. Or he was 13, going on 14. And I guess his mom took them up to the shore, to Wildwood, and they wanted to go home. So thank God at the time, it was like the pandemic. And I was selling sneakers out of my trunk. I would go to the Nike store, buy sneakers, wholesale, and come out and sell them. People didn't want to go to the stores. And she called me and she was like, will you come up here? Man, I was ready. I had everything in my trunk, clothes, everything. And I took off. I went over there right away. I drove for the 2 hours, went over there. It was crazy because it was like our last moments. Because my daughter got sick. She got lady stuff and she wanted to go home. And we tried so much that she could stay. My kid's mom knew that they had a lot of good times with me. Whenever they come out with me, they come back so happy. And I have to get this out of me, I'm telling you. And I hope a whole bunch of y'all is watching. And if not, share it. So she agreed that she was gonna take her home. And my son agreed to stay with me. We got the room all weekend. It's only Friday. We got it to Monday. And we stood together, me and him. I was a little short on money, but she made it right for both of us. And we had plenty of cash. And I get dressed up. Like I said, I stay fresh. I pull out some Jordans and I get dressed. I pull out some jeans. I get dressed up. You know, I figure he's just gonna put on the regular stuff that he does. Oh man, I felt so great because he put on some Jordans, brand new that he had. He put on some jeans and he put on a nice black t-shirt. He looked so fresh. He reminded me of me. And we went out. We went to the boardwalk. We got on all the rides. We got on that hammer thing. We got on the bungee jump. We got on that big boat thing. And the last one, we got on the star. On the Ring of Miracle Round. A real big one they had in Wildwood. We stood on there for a while because it was so crowded. And we were the first one to get on. So we got to go around to get everybody on. We was at the top. And I was flashing so many pictures. So many pictures and sending them to his mom and putting them on my Facebook and taking so many pictures that at the end he didn't want to take anymore. And we stood up there talking, me and him, like this. I'm sitting like this. He's sitting across from me. And that was the last time. Well, no, I'm sorry. And then school started. That was like September, Labor Day weekend. And school started. So his mom asked me to go support him on his first day of school and pick him up. He was a little nervous. It was more like a black school. So, and more of a higher school with bigger kids, you know. He was a little nervous because he was already having problems at his other school. The one time he came with footprints on his face from being jumped. And I remember me trying to teach him how to use his hands in the bathroom. I remember one time I took him in the bathroom. I was like trying to use, to get him to use his hands, because I fought with my hands all my life. The gun was my last resort. I was scared of that. I was scared of my own self. But the gun was my last resort, man. I always fought with these. All my knuckles are flooded. They all gassed up. Every one of them are done. But you live another day, man. I choose life. Anyway, but I start showing him, and we start boxing, and I bust his nose, and I kept doing it. And I didn't know he was fighting, man. I didn't know he was fighting in school. I didn't know what was going on. But to be honest, I think it was that his mom was scared to tell me and to reach out to me, because he would get so mad at her. And I think she was intimidated by him. But it's okay. I'm not here to bad talk. I don't want no negative talk, not from her. I promise that I wasn't going to bad talk her or nothing, no more. Whatever negative happened. But one thing for sure that I know, when that happened, my mind did get messed up. I had friends come at me with fully automatic weapons, vests, everything. I did know a lot of big people. It didn't matter how much drugged up I was. It was my son. And a lot of people were there for me. And I left it in God's hands. I remember me sitting down and me giving it a big thought. All right, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna kidnap this kid, and he's gonna tell me who's involved. And God telling me right behind me, no, you're not. You ain't doing nothing. Because I got a whole path written for you for whenever you're ready to get off them drugs. You know? And that's what I said. My nephew called me right there and then. And I remember my nephew telling me, we on that car, what we doing? We gonna get in that car or what? And I remember me telling him, no. It's in God's hands, man, and God gonna give it justice in a mysterious way. And you know it's so vicious, right? Y'all not gonna believe me. But last year, I went to Philly for my son's anniversary, you know, and I was talking to my oldest son, and I'm telling him, I recognized that mask. I couldn't stop watching that video and start zooming it in and everything. And I'm watching inside the mask. And the mask, somebody's light skinned. And that whole 3 people, somebody is really light skinned. And I'm telling them, somebody's light skinned. And he's telling me about this kid that went to the same school, they lived in the same neighborhood, and they were the same age. And he's telling me about this kid, and I ain't really gave him no attention, but at the same time, I'm listening to him. So when I get back home, I get on the phone, and I start strolling through YouTube. And guess what it lead me to? To that kid. To that kid that was shot 17 times in front of his mom. Right outside, right behind his house, on his way to school, to Fells, at Northeast High School. It lead me to that kid. It was just weird that right then and then I click into his rap music. And everybody, he's the most famous on YouTube. Little Joker. And right there I clicked in. And I listened to the rap song. And I'm street. I lived in the street all my life. I didn't get the opportunity to go to school. I got the street school. And I'm not proud of it, man. You don't know how bad I want to go to school. You don't know I'm taking classes now, actually, to learn how to read and write. And a little more, because I know a little bit through text. But to learn a little more now, I just started taking classes about 2 months ago. And to learn how to log in the computer and everything, you know, because this movement I'm doing, I got to learn. I have learned a lot of doing all this, what I'm doing. I've done this all myself. Everything myself without knowing how to read and write. Just letting the buttons guide me. Yep. And I learn more and more and I don't forget. I have like this photogenic memory that once I know what something says, I do not forget what it says. So if I see it again, I know exactly what it says. Excuse me. So yeah, you know, I start strolling and I see, I listen to the song and this kid is saying exactly by the dot how my son was murdered. Step by step. And I rewind it again and listen to it again. And rewind it again and listening to it again. And then I start listening to the other ones that he say he murdered. And then I investigate how they got murdered. Was it like that? Yes, it was like that. Exactly how he said it. Come to find out, this kid was an A1 student. God bless him, man. You know, I forgave him. You know, I prayed for him and my son. For real. And for his mother that didn't know what his son was doing. You know? This kid said exactly how he murdered my son. How he stand over him and hit him again. How he backdoor him. How they walked right up on him and then walked off and walked and stand over him and hit him again. Exactly everything. Shot him 10 times. Everything exactly on the dot. And I started looking into that kid. And it was just weird, right? So I started comparing the color of the skin of the inside of the mask. Because you can only see but one or two that you can fleck into the color of the skin. And he is the only light skin. And the thing is that that's the same exact time that my son was murdered. And exactly how. But the point is this, man. God work justice in all type of ways. It depends how you want it, you know? But I forgave, man. I forgave those that murdered my son. I had to move forward. Because I'm street, I'm from the street, and it was stuck in my head that I had to do something. And after talking to his mother, I really felt like I had to do something. I felt like not only her, but my daughter and my son himself, they looked at me at that way, that their father is a dangerous person in the street, and he's gonna handle whatever problem they got. And but little did they know that I wasn't anymore. I was a cold drug addict. Cold junkie, man. And I ain't gonna say it like that, like a junkie, because I wasn't like homeless on the street or nothing like that. Like I said, I always stay fresh, no matter what. But I was using heavy. I was shooting like 10 bags. I was shooting like 17, 18 bags a day, daily, with another 7, 8 bags of powder behind it, mixing. And then smoke a couple rocks after. Every day, for 2 years straight, non-stop, never missed a day. It came to it that I started falling down the steps. The one time I fell down the step, I flipped over. Boom, and landed all the way in the bottom from the top of the step. Man, it started to get bad. Chunks missing out my leg. Oh, man, everywhere. My flesh, it started eating my flesh from the inside out. All that poison, man. And you know, I wasn't hustling no more. And I wasn't a beggar. I had to be really tight to call someone up, one of my family member or something, to ask them for anything. I had to be really tight, but you know, and I couldn't go out there and hustle because I was too old to be in jail. You know what I mean? That shit got played out. I got locked up so many times I couldn't count no more. 40-something arrests. It started to be ridiculous. That I didn't want to get locked up no more. That's how I finally finished parole after 25 years being on parole. 25 years I was on parole for. Yeah, got tired. Every day I would go out there to them streets and I was boosting. Man, you wouldn't even believe me. You wouldn't even believe me, man. I would go into the store and I wasn't that type of person to put stuff in the bag. I go into the dress room with a flood of clothes and come out weighing 300 pounds with all of it on. If I fall, I'm never getting up. I could barely walk. And that's how I took care of my habit. And I got tired. I got exhausted. of the negativity every day, counting on going to have to steal, boost, whatever you call it. And then I gotta take the risk going to buy drugs and take the risk that one last drug is gonna kill me, man. And I start crying out to God every day, crying out to God every day. On my way home, on my way out there in that cold, crying out to God in tears. On the train, on the bus, I didn't care who was watching me. I couldn't control it. Wishing that He'd give me the strength, because I'm so terrified to go myself and go be clean. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of that stuff, man. It ain't real no more. It ain't real dope no more. It ain't real heroin no more. It's synthetic, man. Straight up trank and poison that they're giving to hardcore animals, man, that'll kill you. I remember me sometimes chewing up and taking off running just so it won't drop me into an overdose. Wow. Or thinking my heart was gonna blow up. Hoved in my heart. Running, telling my wife. At the end, my wife got clean. And she would be there with me all day until I was ready to go home. And she didn't want to leave me because she was scared that something was gonna happen to me, because she knew. She was riding the ride with me. And I got tired of her being there too. Sometimes I would just sneak out and leave myself, just to leave her there. It used to hurt me to see her there. Look over and she's there, right there. You know, and I wasn't the type to hang out out there on Kensington, and I just walked through there. That's it. Get what I gotta get and roll. I wasn't the type of blend in with all that. I'm a loner, man. I like being out there by myself somewhere far away, you know, in a hotel somewhere, you know. I don't associate with too much people. I've always been a loner. I don't know why. I think that's why I come such a long way today. But yeah, you know, I was gone, man. Gone, crying every day. Every day, God, please help me. Please show me the way, give me the strength, please. Without prison. Every time that I say it, without jail. I don't want to go back to jail. I want it to come from me, because I'm going to go back again. They can't be enforced. Nobody can ever force you to do that. Nobody can ever force you to get clean. Nobody can ever force you to get clean, never. It got to come from you. You're going to go back. And it don't matter. If it don't really come from you, from inside, you're going to go back. And that's how I lived my whole life. I wasn't doing heroin and all that stuff. I never thought, to be honest, just like I never thought that I would ever smoke crack. But one thing for sure, I never disrespect no addict. And I never underestimate anyone. Because I was one of them. I used to park my Mercedes-Benz around the corner and take all my Gucci stuff, my jewelry, take it all off and blend in. You know? Because I ain't want to be behind my car or something and somebody ride up on me and see me. I'll just blend in. Be all the way out there in a neighborhood that I didn't even know nobody. And since I have money, plenty of dough, you know, they was gonna love me. And just like that I was. They would check me. And they didn't even know who I was. One or two of them would see me coming back riding through, and they would catch me in the Benz or something. And a couple of them knew. But they kept it to themselves. You know? And even if they did, yo, he got money, man. You got him messed up. And a couple of times I got into some trouble where I'd be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. The one time I ain't have a choice. I had to call my mans in them. That's how they found out I was smoking. My right-hand man. He got locked up. Got a crack pipe in the freaking trunk. I didn't even know it was in there in my Benz. In New Jersey and Cherry Hill. I had to go and get him. And give excuses. Tired of giving excuses. I lost all my respect. I lost myself. I lost my family. I lost everything I had. But the most important, man, I lost myself. Complete. complete gone. I really turned into an evil person. My son, I failed as a father, to him. And that's what made me want to be better, man. He changed my whole world. He made me want to make it right for everything. My whole entire life, he made me want to start it over, complete. And this ain't happened from one day to another. Man, I gave it a lot of thought. My sister, she basically gave me her house and went to an apartment or boyfriend or whatever, and gave me her house. She got tired of seeing me like that. She started coming in crying. And I was finally ready. I could have brought bundles of shit on the bus. I didn't want to. I had $8,000 in the account from the taxes. Could have bought much drugs. And that's the time when everything will show up. All type of money will show up. When you want to get sober, everything will show up. A way to go live it out by yourself too. A way that you don't need nobody. A way to go rent an apartment and keep on getting high. You don't gotta do this and live with these people or none of that. That's how the devil works. He provided. He tell you yes. He give you a whole bunch of yes. You know why a lot of people, I noticed today, don't have, I'm not going to say it like that because after that event, a lot of people's hungry for the Lord. But a lot of people give up on the Lord because he can give you a whole bunch of no's. A whole bunch of no's. Like now, I just came from an event. I can't even pay my phone bill. An event that cost them, my sister, as her support, she helped me, and I can't, but it's just to say, and I'm not asking nobody to feel sorry for me or none of that, man. I'm telling y'all my story, what I'm going through. Being real. Y'all want me to be real, I'm gonna be real. And that's what everybody kept telling me, like, what you talking about? Go ahead, we waiting. But yeah. I could just imagine, I was saying that the other day. Like, wow, these people, a lot of people probably even think that I'm making money like crazy. These are videos, man. But my videos are real. Put me showing a car and all that, and I dress like this every day, even when I was using. I stay fresh, And these places I go to, all these support groups that we got. We got a sober community club house. This man got a few built everywhere, all over. That's what more people need to do, support each other. This man, that's what he does. He does hiking trip, they do yoga, you could go in there play pool, you could go in there play PlayStation, Xbox, watch a movie, work out, talk to someone, everything. Art, they read a book, they do, it's great. There need to be a whole bunch of places like that, and with the same addicts running it. The same sober addicts, because I don't believe in you always gonna be an addict. I believe you can be an ex-addict. I don't believe in that, I'm sorry. I really don't. I don't believe in once an addict, always an addict. No, that is wrong. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. God can remove it. He will remove it out of your life like it never happened. And you go around there and they won't even budge you. Like if you never done it. He will remove it. I'm a living proof. Man, he working with me every day. And let me tell you, man, I'm broken, man. I'm completely broken. I'm so many pieces, I'm like a puzzle. I'm like a puzzle you gotta buy in a box with 1,000 pieces. Let me tell you, he putting me together, man. He moved mountains. Don't mean nothing. And let me tell you, man, it ain't been easy. I have not gotten there yet. But he keep me healthy, He keep me right, and he keep me chasing. He keep me hungry for it. And I have been face to face with the Lord. Face to face, where I actually feel him right there, face to face. And he lifts me. You know what? Because I doubted it. I had that doubts, and I went to church. It was a conference. It was a conference there, and like a 4-day conference. And on the last day, on the second day, they prayed for me, and I didn't feel it, man. I started pacing back and forth, and pacing back and forth and talking to myself. I want to call my sister. I want to call somebody, but what I'm gonna tell them? What I'm gonna tell them? I don't know what I felt. So I went the next day, and this lady Mary, she been helping me out. Thanks to her, I have met a lot of great people, good people that God put in front of you, man. And she set me up so I could give my testimony. And I got a little upset, like, how you gonna do that and whatever? And okay, so I thought I got away with it. But finally they called me up, and I'm giving my testimony. And I see they get up. And I'm thinking they cutting my story short, so I cut it short. But they really were gonna pray for me. So they start praying for me. But at the same time they start praying for me, I always had that doubt, like, people fall, and a lot of them probably fall because they don't got balance. Seriously, And some people, it's probably real. The Holy Spirit really touched them, because I always been spiritual, and Santeria and everything. And God himself, I always prayed to the Lord to keep me safe, But I always thought that was fake, y'all. Always, that you couldn't. Nah, man, they lose their balance, and when they push them, they go poop. You know what I mean? So I'm holding my balance, and I stand strong, and you ain't dropping me. I'm sorry. And I can hear the one talking over there. Oh, he's going, and I'm like, yeah, And I start whispering to myself, and I say, Lord, you gotta show me. I'm sorry, but I'm completely broken. You gotta show me. Please show me. And I could feel the Lord walking up on me slowly. Man, look, God is my witness. He know I'm not saying not one bit that is a lie. I could feel it walking up on me, and I shut my eyes. And I could feel the heat walking up on me, like when you come face to face with somebody, that you could feel him breathing up in your face, and the heat breathing, the heat of his breath breathing in your face. And he started lifting me slowly. And I'm coming up off my feet. Man, and I can't open my eyes because I want to see it, but I know I'm in the air. And when I really open my eyes, I'm in the floor laying down. And when I got up off that floor, man, I was no longer the Nelson y'all knew. I didn't even like that name no more. I told everybody, don't call me by that name no more. And even my wife, I was like, don't call me by that name no more. And every time she called me by that, I'd be like, yo, cut that out. Don't call me by that name. Don't no one call me by that name anymore. And you know what? Don't no one call me by that name. Everybody call me by Juan, the name I was born with. And this is why God is working with me, I got tired, man. I got tired of chasing my destiny. I got tired of, chasing, who I'm gonna become. And I gave up. I wanna serve the Lord. I wanna serve the destiny that the God got for me. I wanna be his fruit, because let me tell you, the master's coming, But yeah, I wanna be his warrior, man. I want him to give me the armor and everything that I need, all my tools, and I'm gonna serve for him. I'm gonna lead for him. Whatever he want me to do, I'm gonna do. Now, when I seen that event in Atlanta with the 2819 church, because I watched them a lot. I didn't know that event was with them, and I'm looking at that event, and oh, okay, with 2819, and but I didn't know the whole time that I've been watching 2819 that it was all the way in Atlanta, Georgia. I just love that church because the people, everyone, green, white, yellow, don't matter what color you are, don't matter who you are. And that's how that crowd was. And I love that, man. It's something special. That church carries something special, man. He's gonna change a lot of churches. I can see it. I can see it. I could see it coming. That event, man, that event was something special. As soon as I looked at that, I'm strolling, and as soon as I looked at it, I jumped up, and I was like, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go there. I texted my sister. She didn't call me till like 2 days later. And for real, honestly, I started telling everybody I was going like if I had my ticket already. And I ain't had $1 to my name. I started telling them, yeah, I'm going to this event, I'm going. It's gonna be beautiful. Well, y'all see my videos? It's gonna be beautiful, it's gonna be historic. The Lord gonna show up. He gonna rock that whole arena. And let me tell you, man, when I come up them stairs, I was heading, I wanted to experience the 2819 church. So I was already ready in the morning. I was heading to 2819 church, and then I figured I'd go to the event. But I met up with somebody who was like, it's closed. Everybody was at the event. So, but anyway, once I came up them steps, my God, yo, I felt it. I felt it. I felt like God was just sitting there, just watching. And I started pacing back and forth. I didn't even get in line, yo. I felt like a superstar. I didn't even get in line, none of that. Look, I just kept recording the young kids, you know, that was out there, man, serving that word. It felt good for me to see a lot of teenagers out there praising, praying, with a Bible in their hand. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, y'all. It was a great event. I know y'all seen it. You know, it was one historic event. The Lord showed up and blew the roof off that place, man. It was like way over 50,000 people, man. 20,000 people went in, and it still looked like a lot of hope. Like everybody was still outside. Man, they say that arena never been shook like that. I felt it, man. When that man said, pray, boom. I started looking. I had to open my eyes. I started looking. Wow, you can see the people just start crying, hugging each other, crying and praying. Oh man, I just put my phone away, put it in my pocket, and matter of fact, it died. So I had to put it in my pocket. That was the last video I got. Give it up for God. And that's it, man. And I just was praying. I was praying on my way home, crying. I got home. Everything been fine. To be honest with you, chaos with my wife. I was over there praying for us. Oh man, the devil started working right away. And me and her, we've been good, man, for a few months. For long months. This was the longest in a while. Oh man, straight chaos. I was running. I'm not used to it no more. I feel like I have changed a lot. So when I'm disrespected with the cursing and the negativity, it bothers me. It really does. It bothers me, man. The Lord changed everything. You won't even plan it. When you experience that, what I experienced, let me tell you, He changed it all. You don't even plan it. Not even your music. Not everything goes. Everything. The music, everything goes. He changed it all step by step. You don't even got to plan it. He do it for you. And that's how it's been for me. My music, the way I talk, the way I treat people. And let me tell you, man, I'm broken, man. I'm still working on myself. A lot. I still got a whole lot to work on myself. Because oh man, I'm so broken. I go through so much pain daily. My son is still taking a big toll on me. And more when I sobered up, it really hit me so hard. And every time I gotta go to Philadelphia, it just tear me apart. Because not only did I lose him, but I lost my daughter, man. I promised her I wasn't never gonna leave her. And to her, you know, she think I stopped taking care of them to start taking care of my other kids, and she don't even know. You know, every time that me and my baby mom have a problem, I wasn't allowed to see my kids anymore. And that's how it went. And that's why I didn't see my son. She told me he was smoking weed, and I told her she had to stand strong for him. And she thought that I was gonna tell everybody. And she hanged up on me. And I didn't get a chance to talk to my son again. And that's what happened every time. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna talk about none of that. But it hurts, man. It hurts every day. Every day. But I feel like he's my guardian angel. Because from the beginning, I wanted to do this. From the beginning, I wanted to do this YouTube. I want to tell my life to the world. I want to tell my story. I got a real dark story. A lot of people think they know me. You know, let me tell you, man, I got a dark story. And you know what's so special? That I remember every bit of it from my childhood to now. I've been in my head more now that I want to do this. Before, I lost my energy because I can't read and write. And so, you know, a lot for you to tell your story, you got to be writing. And so I always thought I could get a recorder and do it like that. But now it's even easier. You just go like this and just tell it to the world every day. But I want to do it professionally, man. Maybe I could hit somebody that'll like my story, and who knows what happened, right? I know I'm going where I'm going, though. My faith is strong. My faith is too big. And I ask for a lot. I think big. I think big, and big things take a long time. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of consistency. And I know about consistency. I know about sacrifice. All my life, I sacrifice. All my life, I struggle. All my life, I hustle. Right now, I'm just getting done recovering. So, you know, I'm able to get a job now. I don't got as much appointments. Before I used to have appointments through the whole week. I'm trying to get my Social Security, my SSI. You know, I got gunshot wounds that's really damaging me now. But you know, for now, I've been trying to find a job. And I never worked a day in my life because I can't read and write at all. I mean, I learned a lot with texting, but it's hard, man. When you got a record like mine's, not knowing how to read. I mean, you know, to get a job, it's hard. I never put in so many applications that people probably, I had like 3 people help me already. They probably so tired, they run from me. But you know, I thought I had a job right before this event. I had got pre-hired for Amazon, and for some reason the headphones didn't work and I failed the language test. But you know where I come to think about it now? If God got it all planned out for you, and if you asking him and you putting it in his hand, then he's gonna do it his way. And that's exactly what happened. When I sat on that chair to do that exam, I got nervous because I can't really write and read. And my friend helped me. And I put it in his hands. And for some reason, all the other headphones were working, and the guy came and fixed it, and it was working. And as soon as he passed it to me, it stopped working. And so, that's why I didn't get so mad. Usually, I'll get so pissed off, I'll start raising everything and cursing and everything. And this time, I didn't get so mad because I looked at it that way. I put it in his hands, didn't I? So what I'm going to do? I'm going to curse God out. He got a different path for me, and I'm putting my trust in him. And that's what has been keeping me going. Sometimes God don't give you the things that you ask for. He give you what you need. And I've been getting that around my head, man. That is not on my time no more. I forced everything. I wanted a Mercedes-Benz, I forced it. I wanted a big-ass chain with diamonds, I forced it. I go out there and hustle. Don't stop until it's done. And this time I'm working on God's hands. And he give you a whole bunch of no's, and that's what he's been giving me. A whole bunch of no's, man. I'm still here at a hotel. I've been looking. But this system here, they help who they want to help. So I'm not here to talk about the system. I'm talking about myself. But it's been heavy. It's been heavy, man. Let me tell you, the first thing they took was my car. They took everything, man. I lost everything, man. Even though I'm recovering, even already sober. The first thing they took was my car. A Nissan Altima. What was it? 2013 or something like that. I'm not sure. That's the first thing they took. And flooded me with tickets. Oh, man. That was the only thing I had left, my car. They took that. Man, they've been giving me hell here. I'm going to be honest. It have not been easy for me. And I keep going. Let me tell you. It's been hard for me, man. Especially, when you got people that will judge you, And for me to keep going, I know that God got something for me. And that's where I'm heading. But it's been hard for me, man. Real hard. Really, really hard. For my kids just as well. It's harder. Like I said, I'm here to talk about myself. I can only talk for myself. Most important, my wife, she's doing great. If that's what y'all want to hear. She's doing good. I just have to push her a little more. But I don't know. Maybe we're not going to the same place. I feel like we're in a different world right now. I feel like we're in a different place. I'm in a whole different place than her. And that's what probably caused our separation. We've been separated, but now ever since I got back from Atlanta, we've really separated. But yeah. Other than that, most important, I'm gonna make sure she's good, regardless. It don't matter if I keep going. I have to make sure she's okay. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. But I have to go where I'm going. I can't lose my ride. I can't. I work so hard for this. I work hard every day. You don't know how much it took me to bring myself right now to this. I did this so that it could start breaking me because I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper into my story when I'm not so ashamed. Because I am ashamed.
I'm ashamed of who I became and the person I was. I'm completely ashamed of the person that I used to be. Completely ashamed to even talk about that person. But that's not me anymore, so I can. I'm the only one that can. That's what I want to do, but I want to do it because I want my story to make an impact on someone that's watching, to not to go that route. You know, I want my story to make an impact on someone that's watching, to put God first and go find God. And I want my story to make an impact on someone to want to change and start over. That you can start over, because he's doing it with me, man. I thought I could never change, and everyone out there too. Ain't no one believed in me, man. No one did. Everybody thought I was going to the same. You know, and even I did. But I knew that I was ready. I knew that I was ready for a change. I knew that I wanted to break that pattern. I knew that I wanted to break that pattern. Most important, I wanted to break that pattern that I grew up with. I didn't want to pass it off to my kids anymore. And seeing my older son going through it, reliving my life when he really not that, really made me want to break that pattern. It really made me want to change complete. Just as well. But I see my life in him, you know, and my oldest son. I see my reflection. And when he called me and he tell me what he's going through and how he's living, it's exactly how I was. And so I have a lot to give him. You know, he called me a few months ago, and he said he was being a bad dad. And he was crying and stuff, and I had to feed him. I had to give him. You know what I told him? I said, listen real good. Be there for your daughter. And spend the most time you can. And don't do like I did. Material will not give you the love. You cannot buy that. You know. And don't do what I did. Give her time. Make a day where y'all do things together, where it's just y'all day. And spend all the time that you have with her. Because let me tell you, you cannot get back time. At all. Never get back time. And let me tell you, that's going to hurt. So be there for her. And leave these streets alone, man. Leave them girls playing around and all that. Leave all that alone. Not only are you going to hurt, but you're going to hurt. Not only are you going to play with whoever, but you're going to end up hurting yourself. Because it hurts just as well, both ways. You could hurt a girl, but it hurts both ways. You know? That's what made me want to stop all that, everything, man. I learned. I used to feel I used to be addicted to that. I used to be addicted to that feeling of cheating and coming back home and fighting with my wife. Or accusing her. Oh, man. Man, you don't even know. I'm still living it today. Working on my broken self, man. It's hard. It's hard, man. You gotta want this. But it's the way to go. I choose life. You know, I could have stood out there in that world getting money. I mean, I was the best chef. You know, I was the best of what I do. I could have still getting out there money. You know how many times I proved it when completely broke and went again and again. And here I go. You still trying? Here I go with a Benz, y'all. How about BMW or Range? You know, and that's not the way to go, man. Them streets is not nothing now. Now you don't even get a 50%. I mean, of making it. Ain't no making it now. You don't make it now. Ain't no maybes now. You put your whole family in danger, and you put yourself in danger, and let me tell you, ain't no making it. Ain't no winning. Ain't no winning with them streets. There's always somebody that gonna want that post. And now they don't look at you as an honorable dude. He's a great guy. He look out for the neighborhood. He throw parties. He's a good dude. Look, I got his back with it. No, now they want what you got. Boop. And when you turn around, boop, you got a bullet in your head. And your kids and your family too, they don't care just to take it off. There's no respect now. Back then, man, for you to use a gun or shoot somebody, it was for a reason. It was for something. Now it's for nothing. Just to get a name to say I shot him and I shot him too and I shot the other one. Just to get a name. That's it. It's for nothing now. You know, back then, you used to have a block, you used to have the whole entire block and throw parties, throw picnics, do stuff for the kids. No. Now you gotta duck bullets inside your house. It's not the way to go. Not the way to go no more. And for that youth, leave them pills alone and them drugs and all that, man, because let me tell you, all that synthetic now, ain't none of it real. None of it. Not them Xanax, not them perks, not them Adderalls, none of it real. Not even the ecstasy, nothing. That'll be your last drug. That last pill gonna be your last one. It's crazy, man. These people are killing their own people now. Back then, man, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't. Oh, no, they're too strong. They're going to kill somebody. No. I don't want that. Oh, man, we care for our customer. We care for the people. Now they don't care. They want to kill them now. They want to destroy them, man. They want to give them poison just to see how they die and foam out their mouth and shake and stuff and record it. Yeah. Now, if you dying, the first thing, help! Record it, I seen it. Help, ain't dying. They still recording. Nobody hit 911 or nothing yet. They want it all on their phone. It's ridiculous, man. It's crazy out there, man. It's not the way to go, man. Ain't no winning, ain't no maybes. Ain't no maybe I could make enough money to get a business. Ain't no let me go in for 6 months real quick. Back in the day, you could do it. You could hit for 6 months, relax, fall back, come back in, hit it again, relax, fall back, come back in, hit it again. Not no more. Back then, it used to take you 2-3 years to blow that block up. I used to be out there 1 for 1, 1 today, 3 tomorrow. Listen. And enjoy it and recover from it. Now, you build it, somebody else gonna take it. They'll let you build it, and they mess around, don't even let you build it. Listen, it's bad now. There's no respect out there in them streets at all. Poison for drugs. Man, it's ridiculous, man. These people, man, they gotta love each other, man, and look to God. Man, that event, it took a lot from me, man, because I felt that that event was like a calling from God. That's what I was saying. Like when I was strolling, that's how I felt. Like that was a calling, like some movie stuff. Like, you know, in the movies, the other one in New York get a call, the other one in Miami get a call, the other one in California get a call, like that. You know, it was people from London, Africa, from all over the world. And the thing is, what I really liked there was that they was coming together in groups like if they knew each other. And it was that they had a lot in common. So by me seeing that crowd and listening to conversations and stuff, it was like this big thing in the middle of the street that like direct the traffic and stuff because they was fixing the street. So I went up there, like something told me, go up there. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta get something to drink. So something told me, go up there and climb on that thing and observe the crowd. Observe how they talking, observe what they wearing, observe the crowd. And observe the, you know, the complexion, black, Chinese, you name it, Mexican, Puerto Rican, you name it. Everyone was there. Irish, Italian, you name it. Jewish, you name it. Chinese, Korean, you name it. It was all there. The word was there. That's where I felt like a calling. And then as I'm listening to the whole event, a week before, I went back on my way home and I watched a week before, and I see how they had a time where they actually prayed. And he says, the guy from 2819 church, he said, give me 3 minutes so that we can pray for all the disciples that's coming from all over the world, so that they can make it safely, so that they could, make it here, so that everything go well, so that they could be safe and and they pray for them. And just like that it was, man. That was the smoothest trip I have ever took in my whole life. That was the smoothest trip that just worked its way, its own self. Even when I got home, I missed the bus to get back home, and there wasn't no more running. I was like, oh man, what I'm gonna do now? Is you serious? I came home now and all this gonna start happening? Nope. Right then my phone rang. Juan, you still there? We're coming to get you right now. I was like, yes, praise God. When I get in the car, I ain't see these two for a while, but we be at the Sober Community Club, and they both turn around, and the girl, she know when I first started this YouTube channel, she was like, Juan, don't stop now. Keep going. Tell your story. And I looked at her, well, I am. And my friend jumped back. He said, yeah, do it. I felt it. I swear I felt. I don't know what you're bringing. I felt it. Wow. That's how I've been, man. This breakdown, this breakthrough. I wake up and it'd be like tears coming out of my eyes. The first thing I do, I open the curtains. The first thing I do, I don't talk, nothing. I sit up and I grab my phone quietly. I already got it set up. I click into the to that prayer. Oh man, I can't forget. I can't believe now I can't bring it out my mouth. And I do it all the time. Kingdom come. So I click in on the Kingdom come prayer because I'm just learning how to pray. And I do want my prayers to be answered. At first I just found myself talking, and sometimes I do. If I'm upset with God, I'm going to talk to him and I'm going to tell him, and that's what I've been doing. What do I'm not doing wrong? Come on, seriously? And that's how I really feel like you're hearing me. Hey, I do Kingdom Come prayer. And then right after Kingdom Come prayer, another one come on, click. I've been posting it lately on my Facebook. Yeah, and that's what I do. I do that 20-minute prayer, and then I praise for another maybe hour as I'm getting dressed, and I do what I got to do every day. And I've been on that routine for 3 months straight. I feel different. I can feel the change. I can feel the work of God. I could feel that now I'm standing still, and he's working with me. That's all I pray for that fire. I want to feel that fire more and more. I want it to burn. Straight up. I want to be, I want everybody to see me as that, fire. I'm serious. I'm there for real. That word stuck to me. Fire, look, from access, it just stuck to me. It went inside my body, boy. The whole time I just kept, pulling the prayers out and everything. Fire, every fire prayer. Man, like I said, man, if there are any youth watching, This ain't the way to go. It is not the way to go. Man, but one thing I can say, man, what God is doing with me, he could do it with you and with you. It's how much you want from him. Me, I just want more. I'm starving for it. I want more. It don't matter where I gotta go, get me there. And I'm there. You know? But I hope this will help me so I can open up more. Maybe I could set up a time where I could go live. I got this lady, Mary. I asked her to do an interview for me. How far I come today in my recovering, and how far I come, period. And I'm gonna do it soon. I'm thinking about starting on Wednesday. I forget what date it is. I think it's like the 22nd of October. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it. We're probably gonna do like an hour. And we're gonna keep doing them. Me and her. It's good because what I like from her is that she's not scared to ask you anything. She's not scared to ask you any question at all. She's not scared to bring a topic up. And that's what I want. I told her she could feel freely. We want to talk about whatever she want to talk about. And she know a little bit of how I've been through and how I grew up, and a little bit of my life, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start like that. You know, I'm gonna go into my childhood. You know, I know it's gonna be hard. I've been avoiding it. At first, I was in my truck, and that's when I first started this YouTube channel, and I started, and but wow, I started to get scared at the same time, the way I was feeling. I started shaking, my heart started raising, tears coming out of my eyes, because I had a tough childhood just as well. Tough. Dark. My whole life been dark. I'm starting to see the light now. Yeah. All right, y'all, this is it for today. God bless y'all. Watch more. Maybe I'll go deeper. Have a good night.